Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex at HOGWORKZ, and today we're going to be showing you guys how to remove your chopped engine guard and replace it with a standard engine guard. This is going to be on your 15 to 23 Road Glide. You're going to be doing that with our support fairing brackets here. So today we're in the shop. We got the 22 Road Glide here behind us, and we're going to go ahead and remove the OEM chopped engine guard and put one of our HOGWORKZ full engine guards on. Don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe, and let's get into the install. All right guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is remove the outer fairing. If you need help doing that, you can click the link in the description below. All right guys, so we have the front fairing removed. The main purpose for removing the front fairing is so we can get to these screws. There's one on each side, and this is gonna be your chopped engine guard fairing support. We're gonna go ahead and remove these two screws here, one on each side with 3/16 Allen, and then with a 1/4 inch Allen, there's two screws underneath here that we're gonna remove. Okay, now that we got those three out, we can jump to the other side and pull out the other 3/16 screw, and our bracket will be free. Okay, so on the other side here, again 3/16 Allen. Okay, so the bracket has a tab that goes up behind this plate, so we want to just kind of pull down, just like that, pull it out, and then slide it out. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and remove the engine guard. We're going to do that with a 3/16 Allen and a 5/16 Allen. So what we can do is on the cross member here, there's two screws. We don't need to take them all the way out. We can just loosen them up, because in the bottom of this mount, there's slots that go all the way through. So we'll be able to just lift this up and out. The other reason why you don't want to take them all the way out is because it holds your voltage regulator. There's a bracket here, so we're gonna retighten those screws down once we get the guard out. It should be enough there to get us out. Okay, then down here on the bottom, you may have a T45 here, you may have a 5/16. And then these bottom ones we are going to take all the way out. So we'll jump to the other side. And one thing, you just kind of hang on to this, to the guard, once you take this last bolt out. Okay, and then once you have this, like this, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, how the middle ones have the slots in them. So you can just lift it right up and out. And then it helps it hold it there in place too while you're getting these lower screws out. So we'll go ahead, again, just lift it up, pull it out. So now that we have the chopped guard removed, we want to retighten these screws down that were holding the chopped guard to the cross member. That's because there's a voltage regulator, has this bracket here. So we'll go ahead and tighten these down to keep that voltage regulator secure. Okay, now we are ready to install the engine guard and our fairing support brackets. All right, so we'll go ahead and install our standard engine guard. There's a tab here. This is going to go behind the plate up top, right there. So we'll go ahead and just get this one not all the way tight until we get the other two on the bottom end, but we'll go ahead and get it close here. Again, just hand tight till you get all three screws started here. So we'll jump to the other side, put that screw in. So now that we have everything started, we can go ahead, tighten this side down. And then we'll jump to the other side, tighten that down. And then retighten down our middle bolt here. Okay, so that is the engine guard install. All right, so we're ready to install our fairing support brackets. We're going to reuse the OEM screw that we took off from our chopped engine guard support. So just line this up here. And then grab our clamp, back side here. Again, make sure you get all your screws started here before you tighten them all the way down. Tighten up the top one here first. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and tighten these ones evenly. So we'll go a couple on that one. This one. Just kind of go back and forth. You can see the gap between the bracket and the clamp. But what you want is the same amount of spacing on the top and on the bottom. It's going to hold the clamp centered on. All right, so that side's good. We'll go ahead and jump to the other side and do the same thing. Go ahead and install the top of the bracket. And then the clamping part. And then tighten this down. And then we can go ahead and tighten up our clamps here. All right guys, the only thing left to do is reinstall the outer fairing. So I guess one of the main reasons why you would want to switch from a chopped engine guard to a full engine guard would be so you can add some lower vented fairings. So yeah, that's one of your options. Obviously you cannot put the Rushmore style lowers on the chopped engine guards, so you need to go to a standard engine guard. So go to hogworks.com and check out our fairing support brackets for your standard size engine guard. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.